Nick Bosa tried to get sneaky, get some free promo off for his mans, but then ran from the smoke when he got pressed about it in the postgame. Let's get right into it. So, Brock Purdy was out here getting interviewed in the postgame after another dub on Sunday Night Football. And look at your man's Bosa here with the MAGA hat. It is white and gold. It's not the traditional red and white. That same red and white hat that was in Tom Brady's locker all them years ago. But anyway, you see it here. He tries to sneak up on it. We'll play the audio.
In the first half, what was said during halftime?
See him walking up. He points to it, brings awareness to it. Basically, video bombs Brock Purdy's interview.
All right.
Purdy laughs at it. Not sure if he's on that type of time, but time will tell. But in case you're wondering, what type of engagement did just the reposting of this video get? 16.7 million views on the Elon app. I'm sure your man's Elon had nothing to do with pushing that into everybody's algorithm. But yet, indeed, Nick Bosa, who has not been scared to talk about, well, at least not talk about, he's not been scared to like certain posts on IG, like certain right-wing conservative talking points, or right-wing conservative posts on IG, hasn't been shy about that. But this is bringing attention, pointing to the dome with a white and gold MAGA hat. Very interesting times for your man to do that video bombing live on TV. So you see it here live on TV, video bombing the Make America Great Again. So obviously he goes into the locker room. The video gets posted. 16.7 million views later. Now we have Nick Bosa at the dais in his post-game presser, and he was asked about the hat and things of why he wore it and etc. And this is where your man's Nick Bosa runs Usain Bolt style from the smoke.
Would appear to be a political state.
I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I think it's an important time.
When you can't do that, nah. You following through, Nick. How come you're running from the smoke? Half an hour ago, you photobombed, video bombed Purdy's interview. And you wanted to get that statement out there. Make America great again as we're heading into a general election in just under 2 weeks. Now when you're pressed about it, now you're running from it. You notice here that MAGA hat is not here. Maybe that's another 49er hat, but whatever it is, it damn sure ain't that MAGA hat he had on when he crashed that postgame. So a man's had that on the field with him. So we talk about premeditated. We talk about, players get chastised when they make premeditated statements. We have this man who had this hat on the sideline in the tuck the entire game. Or maybe he sent someone to the locker room to go get it. Maybe he sent someone to his car to go get it. He made it a point to make sure that that hat is out here on the field and he's rocking it. Now, is he going to get fined for that? That's not league apparel. I mean, in some ways it kind of is, if you know, you know. But in the sanctity of what the NFL public-facing company tries to prophesize, this is not league apparel. This is not league-approved messaging. Is Nick Bosa going to get fined for what he got off on Sunday night? And why is he running from the smoke? If you have the gumption and you know that you're going to plan it out where I'm going to rock this MAGA hat, I'm going to give a damn. But now when you have a mic in front of you, now you do give a damn again?
Would appear to be a political state.
I'm not going to talk too much about it, but I think it's an important time.
If you feel it's an important time, then why aren't you talking about it? You obviously felt it was important enough to make sure the hat was on the sideline so that when you're walking off the field, you have a chance to video bomb and get that messaging out. So if you feel it's an important time and there's a microphone in front of you, why aren't you taking that time to use your platform to talk about your mans? Because clearly you're trying to send a message that that's your mans and you riding and you rolling. So why don't you want to talk about it? Why don't you want to answer questions about it? Kaepernick went through all that he went through and he stood 10 toes down on it because when he was asked about it, he answered the question. He didn't run for the smoke. Now, is Nick Bosa afraid if he speaks his mind, he's going to lose endorsements? He's going to get blackballed from the league like Kaepernick? Hell no. Now, he might lose some fans. He might lose some liberals. He might lose some fans that weren't aware of what type of time he's on, even though he's made it very clear through his likes on all social media platforms what type of time he's on. But most fans don't pay attention to that stuff until it's put in front of them like this. So if that's going to be the case, you can't have it both ways. I want to get some free promo for my mans, but don't ask me about it after the fact, even though I think it's an important time. Is it an important time or not? Because it's not like you were casually wearing the hat. You purposefully had that hat stored on the sideline and had that hat either brought to you or you stashed it yourself to make sure you give that hat a platform in front of, at least on the Elon app, 16.7 million views. That's not by coincidence. It was premeditated. It was planned out. If you're that staunch about riding for your mans to have such a premeditated action, locked in the tuck, ready, then why can't you talk in front of a mic and get it off? Talk about the project. Go ahead, get it off. Sell it. Or you're just going to keep hiding behind your Instagram likes.